Well, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I foobarred yesterday big time when I showed some pictures that I knew they were season 8 when I put them up and wanted to talk about them. I think I even said I've got new behind the scenes for season 8. And then while I'm talking about them, I'm like trying to figure out why they're season 7. I have no idea what's going on with my brain. I have several reasons that compounded together might explain why going from eyeball to brain to mouth was a big problem. But I'm going to go through these one more time, correctly saying these are behind the scenes images of season 8. And then I do have a couple more things, but I have to apologize. I had to do that today because these are some really cool images to get probably a good year to 2 years before we're actually going to see the season. And I was making fun of the faces. And at the same time as I'm going through it, knowing they don't quite make sense. I think I even convinced myself that this is something we've seen this season. And honestly, it's because I've seen it half a dozen times before from other behind the scenes images. I knew it looked familiar and I knew that was Charles, and it didn't make sense that he would be dressed up and ready for an outing so soon. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I even knew that this was Charles and couldn't make sense of it because that's not Jane. Proof right here. It says it's not Jane. It didn't make sense. And I'm sorry, like on the fly, I don't rehearse this or script it. It's literally what happens to come out of my face while I'm looking at these pictures. So in my brain, I was like, is that Charles? That doesn't make sense that it's Charles. Not already. And again, the sun shining means we could see the gray in Claire's wig for next season better than we could see it now. And so it looked like Charles's hair was a little lighter, but we've seen him intense so much lately that, it didn't seem to match to me. And so I have no normal excuses. I've been tired. I've seen so many of the images with John's beard that I mixed it up with scenes. I have no good excuse. I'm just dopey. I do want to thank a couple of my regular commenters for pointing this out right away. And I mean, they were like right after each other. Deb Harris was first to go, no. And you know what's really upsetting is I was on my phone when I saw these and went, oh no, they're right. I completely foobarred that. And I wrote back saying, oh, thanks for pointing this out. I will make sure that I say something in the next video. And those didn't get posted until I came back on my computer and answered this person whose name I am not going to try to pronounce because it looks like it would be very interesting and I would not get it right at all. They comment on almost every video and also pointed it out. And then Christine Duffy, who's just a champion, does all kinds of posting and gives me information that I wasn't sure of. I tried to tell you thank you as well. And again, I was on my phone and for some reason that didn't post. At least, I saw the message. I do appreciate that. You guys are always very kind about pointing out my mistakes. This is not my first one, but it's probably one of my bigger ones. So just want to say thank you. And straighten up any mistakes there. Hopefully this gets out to many, many folks. I will try to make a silly thumbnail that makes people go, what? Thank you so much for pointing it out. I apologize so much for the mix-up. And for that, even though I really couldn't find a lot of extra stuff, I found a little something. I got a few videos here you might get a kick out of. I believe all having to do with 715, but don't take my word for it. Okay, this one is Outlander stars and two others shared it. And Mr. Hero Ian and Mr. Hero Lord John both have a nice ring to it, don't you think? Yes, absolutely. Again, a really, really good moment coming up here that we're just going to have to go hear what they have to say about it. What you think? Yeah, I think so.
I think I've seen better days, but I am chained up. I got a little piece of wood stuck in my mouth the whole time with a bag over my head. Things are not looking too good for William.
Well, we've got to go rescue William.
Yeah, we gotta rescue William, and we're teaming up for it.
My saviors have come, Mr. Hero Ian and Mr. Hero Lord John.
Give me the key so that I can unchain him.
He's a bit tied up.
He's a bit tied up, yeah. That's the type of party we're going to. He's gonna do the talking.
I'll do the talking.
And I'm gonna do the action stuff.
You do the meathead stuff. Hero combo.
Pew, 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 pew. These are my big guns.
War club. And we make quite an effective duo.
Ooh, yes, we are.
Yeah,
Butch
yeah.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Love that.
Got a bit bashed up, but you should have seen the other guys.
You're right. It's a tale for another time.
Lord John looks like a full superhero right now because he's got his like eye patch. Jamie Fraser's got.
I'm very glad to see you.
Yes, okay, so that's a little behind the scenes peek for us. I think I've got another one, and then I have some fan art that I thought was worth showing. This one is shared by Charles Vandervaart and Outlander Online. Oddly, they're pretty much the same folks inside episode 715 of Outlander with Charles Vandervaart and David Barry. This one is credited to Outlander stars on YouTube. Edit and captions by us. Full video in the stories. They usually have the full video on their website. So, yeah, let's see what we have going on here. Oh, you know what? No, I say, yeah. Let's see what they have here.
You look so much like a superhero with your cloak, your long cloak, and your eye patch.
And he's got 2 pistols.
No, and you saved me. I feel like that I thought that was pretty cool. There's a shade of John Gray don't get to see very often.
There with the superhero, they're heroes. Yeah, I say we all agree that David Barry pulls off the eye patch very nicely and gives Lord John this roguish look and does not take away from his actual looks in the slightest. Now I want to finish off this hopefully fairly short video because mostly it's an apology. I do feel just terribly guilty. Before I start a short edit on our talk. I was very busy yesterday. I got family, you know that, and things were just going on. And to get both these videos out is a busy day for me as well. So I did want to do at least a short edit and get that out to you so you didn't have to wait any longer. It's bad enough that we have to wait 2 weeks for our finale. Outlander Forever shares this lovely's wonderful artworks by my dear friend Vera Adser. I'm going to guess is how you say that. Hashtagging Outlander best moments from the last 2 episodes. I completely forgot to post them here. Happy week. All designs available in my store. Oh, links in my bio. Okay, so I would guess you do to go to @Vera_Adser if you want to get these. So let's go look. She puts these together. I'm going to guess not by AI. I'm hoping not by AI, but it does look like they are computer. You know, they're altered digitally. So yeah, there's written in my own heart's blood. This is a good one. That's very nice. Okay, here. Oh yes, Claire in action. Gotta love that. Very nice use of light backgrounds by this artist. It's really nice. The kind of faded out to a frame. Very cool. Oh, that's nice too. Yeah. Yes, the scenes have been really nice between Jamie and Claire. Well, they are drastic and awful. But there were some really great moments, especially in this last episode, where we kind of get the intimacy back between them, which has been kind of hard to put in a good portion of this season. Yeah, they've had a busy season. It's weird to think that it's split up because it feels like season 7 is 2 seasons, even though that would make it a very short 2 seasons. And so sometimes, again, in my brain, in my sleep-addled, busy brain, I forget that it's all one season and just a lot has happened. Oh, that's very nice. I very much like that one. I might have to get that one. Good one. Again, we've been enjoying John in his eye patch. They upgraded his eye patch in this last episode, which was nice. Because it did look like he was sort of walking around with a bandana over one eye, which is essentially what was going on, with a piece of cloth rather than an actual eye patch. But yeah, and I enjoyed Jamie meeting his folks. Oh, and this was another interesting meeting. Yep. These are very nice. Very cool, Vera. And thanks so much, Outlander Forever, for sharing them, because otherwise a lot of us would not see. We try to share what we can, you know, to kind of support each other. That's why even stuff that I'm not really seriously into, but I know they give good content, I will still share from time to time. And yeah, those were the really nice images. So that's all I do have for you. It's a very short video. You know the spiel. Like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to hit the notifications bell. Big thanks to my members. Thank you so much. Don't forget, it's not too late to send me your address at Katie@katiescornerinspace.com if you'd like your gift for being a member over 2024. And there's more stuff I'm sure that I ought to say. Oh, again, Katie at katiescornerinspace.com if you want to be part of the couples next door discussions that I will be having week to week. If you have a particular episode you really want to talk about, I have no problem putting people on a list that they've already, that's the one they really, really want to talk about. Otherwise, I've already got my 3 speakers for the final episode of Outlander, and I'm not positive I can handle more because the last one caused some issues. It was interesting. Anyway, but look out for that later on today. Thank you again for your patience and understanding in my really huge, just awful mistake. I'm thoroughly embarrassed, I can tell you that much. But I will try to do better in the future. Because that was a bad mistake. It's one thing to fumble over last names. It's a whole nother to be like, I don't know what season this is. I'm talking about too much Outlander. My brain has fried with Outlander. But if you haven't gotten enough Outlander information and would like just a smidge more, please do check out one of my playlists for Outlander. And whatever video you choose, you can be sure of one thing. You'll see me there.